Megan, it's so nice to be able to get together with you after having taught a few courses in which you were my student as the Marks Family Senior Director of the Center for Excellence in Writing. And I wanted to talk with you more and find out about your own experiences. I know that at this point, you've already completed the professional writing certificate, and you're actually on your way to completing your advanced professional writing certificate, which we're very proud. And I know what a wonderful writer you are and what a wonderful writer you've become over the course of these classes. What do you find kind of satisfying or surprising about having enrolled in this online program?
Mm-hmm. Well, the courses are, as you know, online and asynchronous. Mm-hmm. And so I really wasn't expecting for the professors to be so accessible. And really, I probably meet with them more than I would a professor whose class I would take in person. So when I send emails, they'll respond, and if I need to meet with them on Zoom, they'll also respond, and we can set up times.
We were talking a while ago about how, in a way, my face-to-face classes, I don't have as much interaction with my students as I actually do with students in the certificate program, where we're corresponding every day. You're getting feedback, we're asking questions and so forth, which is kind of interesting. By the end, I feel as if I really know my students, including you. So what has been your favorite assignment, do you think, or a couple of your favorite assignments?
Well, I have a few favorite. So I actually used part of my portfolio that I did for writing for social media to apply for a job.
Wow. Okay.
And I am currently working on, in my class, Composing a Professional Identity, I'm working on a professional website.
Fantastic.
And I also have produced the first history paper that I'm really proud of.
So you mentioned something about online and asynchronous. What are the features that you like about that kind of approach, or would you prefer to be in a face-to-face class?
Well, I do like that the courses are self-paced. And I mean, I do like attending in-person classes, but because I work full-time and have to commute, the asynchronous online format is really helpful in that regard. So I find that they are really convenient, that the format is really convenient. And I also just really enjoy when there's videos that the professors have filmed. I like seeing the videos that they've done for the lessons, and I feel like there's more opportunities for the professor to be more creative in the delivery when it's in that format, as opposed to lecturing in person.
I'm really interested in that idea of what the asynchronous online courses bring, and the idea of our being able to be more creative as teachers is true and was surprising for me when we first started designing the courses. The interesting thing is we can do that kind of multimodal approach to teaching when we're online that we can't really do in the classroom. So you have the lecture to play back or slow down or speed up, or to read the transcript of. You have supporting materials. You have peers that you're able to talk with, and the design just becomes much more kind of supple and capacious in the sense that we can break up the units into smaller units and make them kind of fun. I guess the last thing I would just ask you is if you have any takeaways or advice that you'd want to give to PROW students or people who are thinking about taking a PROW course.
So over the years, I've been a student for a very long time, in general, and I've learned a few things that I think other students would benefit from. One is definitely keeping in contact with your professors, and if you're having issues or concerns, definitely let them know, and don't be shy about that, because they want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
I will say that the format of the PROW courses, the assignments can be due very quickly. Very quickly, like
Yes.
sometimes one a day. But I have found that the professors are very understanding if you are working full time, if you have other responsibilities. But I do think that it is a very good idea to keep on top of the assignments as they're due, because you don't want to be in a situation where you have to play catch up.
That's great, and I think I know that we emphasize keep in touch with us. We're a very responsive faculty. Everyone really cares about teaching writing and cares about the students. We talk about you among ourselves and say, oh, Megan, and so forth. So we also design those kind of mini assignments as part of the philosophy of the program to keep you kind of writing daily. It's like being in a gym, if you will, a writing gym. So you develop certain kinds of skills by practice, or like learning how to play piano or what have you. So sometimes we know PROW students tend to be busy, like yourselves, holding full-time jobs, having other kinds of activities, sometimes families and travel or what have you. So people do sometimes lag behind a bit and then they catch up, but usually the assignments are small enough that if you need to catch up in a couple of days, you can do that. And we know we're very sympathetic to the lives of professional writing students. Yeah.
I feel like the assignments are really designed for a purpose and they're not for just busy work.
Yes.
Like you actually do see a huge progress if you do the work
Yes.
after 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you see that. We see that all the time in students. We're like celebrating how much they learn over the course, especially our PROW certificate holders are just beautiful writers by the end. We're so proud of the PROW certificate people and feel like we're sending you out into the world as brilliant writers. So thank you so much for sitting down with me and talking about the program. I've very much enjoyed working with you and hope that somehow you end up in one more class with me.
Oh.
Very good.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.